Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and today we're going to talk about Yeti Drinkware. Now that's a strange topic, you'd think, for a tool channel, except the Yeti company has really pushed its way into a lot of different avenues, one including work sites, job sites, and work might not be just, bending nails and stripping bolts. It might be, raft guiding, fly fish guiding, river guiding, and the Yeti and fishing, of course. And Yeti has been a kind of an innovative company, although bizarrely expensive. But excluding the price, what I'd like to do is go over some of the issues and wonderfulness of some of the Yeti products that I've encountered over many years of using them. And this, I just went around the homestead and dug up a bunch of different Yeti products that we have floating around. And I wanted to talk about them individually really quick. One of the things to think about with Yeti is it does have a high resale value. If you ever decide to sell it on the secondary or used market, it holds its value, which can have some good benefits. But if you're just going to use it hard like I do, that isn't an issue. This by far is my favorite Yeti mug. I use this daily. Actually, not this one, but one of 3 of these that I have. It has some bonuses. If I want, I can throw it into a, kind of a cup holder. This is a Yeti. For an extra $10 you can get a handle, and that's some of the maddening things about Yeti. Yeti has had several different iterations of lids. This was one of their originals. It was just a one solid plastic lid. It's got a vent up here and it's got the drink hole here. Then they came out with this, which is truly amazing. And I keep all these sideways because as I wash them, I want them to dry out. A lot of people, they don't realize they can pull these out. And when they do, finally, they're pretty gross. But anyway, this is their mag lid. It works fairly well. It's not watertight or coffee tight, but it does have plenty of retention if you happen to tip your cup or you're driving, like I do overland, and I'm bouncing around, and this thing is in here. And it's got a small vent hole on the, let me show you on this one, underneath here. This does allow some of the venting when you're trying to drink. Now, the earlier ones, that had a vent hole here, they had some issues, and they actually issued a recall when they had them on these kinds of glasses or these kinds of cups, because there were issues where pressure would build up and people would go to drink and all of a sudden they get splashed in the face with their hot coffee or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, but I do love this size. I have smaller ones as well. This doesn't fit in all cup holders, be aware, but that's a nice working size. Other Yeti particular cups, this is their wine mug. This one I've got one of these little flip magnetic lids on. This is brilliant, by the way. They do have some standardization. They seem to have 3 different sizes of these mugs or of these lids right here. So depending on what you're using, this is, as far as I can tell, is the smallest. It's a good wine glass, nice and solid, no chance of breaking it in the backcountry. It's hard to see the legs of the wine if you're into, some of the wine connoisseur topics, because you can't see through it. Comes in lots of colors, but I like it. It's fun. This is one of their other tumblers. This is a small usable insulated mug, no handle. Some people like these for both keeping things cool if they've got mixed drinks, but also if they're not as coffee consuming as I am and they want something small. This is their standard coffee mug. Pretty good. Nice solid design. I don't use it as much because it doesn't hold as much. And often if I'm carrying it, if I'm backpacking, I don't use this. I use titanium, but rock solid, definitely worth it. I love the Yeti insulated kind of koozies. This is one that's designed for larger 16 plus ounce containers. However, look at this. This liquid death does not fit in it. This is a little bit larger, by the way. If you look at this, this is 16.9. It's a full, almost fluid ounce more, but this is water. Mountain water. Murder your thirst. If you've never seen Liquid Death, it's pretty funny. But I can't get that to work, just like I can't get a standard 16 ounce to work in their smaller version of a koozie. But anyway, once you've got it, it's nice, and you can color code them, which I have here across, you know, this navy blue. These are their insulated, like larger coffee mugs. These are great. They are heavy. But on hunting trips, things like that, I do use these. There's larger ones, there's smaller ones, and then they go up to even bigger ones, as you can see. This goes to the standard stainless steel Yeti. Pretty heavy alone. And oddly, this is one of their large ones. This is like 64 ounces. It's huge. And what was funny is I had one of these for a while, but I could never figure out what to use it. I didn't need 64 ounces of coffee. Look at that monster. And I gave it away as a gift, and I thought somebody else might appreciate it. And then lo and behold, somebody re-gifted me theirs and said I wasn't using it, so here, you can have it. So it's beautiful, it's huge, it's an amazing insulated container. I have just no real use for it, but I'll try again. Anyway, Yeti keeps coming out with new colors each year. I do have Yeti coolers. I don't know if they're the greatest, but they work. Some of them have some pretty wonky features. And I'll finally end this topic on this Yeti bowl. This appeared in one of my other videos. It was sitting off to the side. I love this. No, it's not cheap. Yeti dog bowls? Are you serious? Well, I've got an expensive dog. And what I like about this is for overlanding and camping is it doesn't tip over. It is a heavy bowl with vertical walls. The dogs can push it around a little bit, but it doesn't tip. It's rock solid. I don't care for the weight, but it works beautifully. And so if you're interested in a dog bowl that's got some great backcountry use, you know, but you're going to carry it in the vehicle, this is the ticket. Anyway, that's Yeti Drinkware. I highly recommend it. It's fun, it's happy, makes me smile, and it definitely works. With that, Doc out.